Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today, our weekly pitch event. Today is Thursday, but again, as I say last time, we go live both on Tuesday and Thursday today. Any week, starting from this week, because we have so many funders asking us to come to pitch. We are so pleased to welcome everyone. And this is why we are here today. Also, next Monday, we go live at 6 p.m. Tuesday, 6 p.m. Singapore time, because we start broadcasting also in Asia. Now, Asia is very difficult for Asia founders coming to pitch at this time. This is why we are going to do also one event, 6 p.m. Singapore time next Tuesday. And after, we'll probably be repeating as soon as we have enough founders to allocate in our pitch events. Thank you to everyone for being with us today. And I don't want to spend too much of your time. We have only 1 hour. So I'm going straight to the point, which is our funders. And today we have five dang great funders coming from all over. I'm so pleased we have funders coming from everywhere, not only Europe, but Asia, Africa, everywhere. This is great, because when I decided to launch Equity Match was I want to make sure that any funder from everywhere they come from, they can be heard. Great ideas can come from wherever. The difference is money. So we try to make sure that funders, even when they come from place where there is not that much to be spent in venture capital, they can be funded by others. So the first founder today is Mattia. I can see Mattia. And how's it going, Mattia?
Doing very good. How are you?
Oh, good, Mattia. Mattia Pastore, fellow, as we are both Italians, but as in, we are absolutely, we don't consider borders. For us, the world is one. Founder of Unify, United Kingdom, high education recruitment platform, mass marketplace, edtech, AI. Mattia is pitching for 450K pre-seed round. Mattia, thank you so much to be with us today.
Thank you.
If you want to give an introduction to yourself, Mattia, and after we can go straight to Unify. Thank you.
Yes, most certainly. Shall I present, or will you guys put up the deck already? There you go.
Here we are.
There you go. Thanks very much. Well, thanks again for the opportunity to pitch today, Max. I'm Mattia, founder and CEO at Unify. And at Unify, we're disrupting the 170 billion international higher education sector. So a little bit about myself. I've been an international student myself. I completed my bachelor's degree in the US and my MBA at London Business School. And when I first applied to US schools 15 years ago, I understood that the international admission process was an absolute mess. So actually 10 years ago, I started my first company in this space called Uni Student Advisors, helping international students apply to universities anywhere in the world. That company grew exponentially. It became a multinational, and it allowed me to work with more than 400 international students. But more importantly, it has allowed me to understand that us, international students, we are the golden eggs for universities around the world. We're by far their highest payers, and we help them increase their rankings exponentially. So universities worldwide do anything they can to find and recruit more international students, but they are very, very unsuccessful doing that, with 40% of them missing their international recruitment targets. That's because they do not have a reliable source to find and engage international students. And this is where Unify comes in. We're building the end-to-end platform that connects universities with international students around the world in a single place. What this means is we are a student-facing platform that allows them to discover the first ever full database of programs abroad, match with the best programs, and prepare the application documents thanks to our AI, and finally apply to multiple universities with a single application. For universities, we are the most advanced and robust lead generation tool on the market that allows them to showcase their brand, identify the hottest leads for their programs, and how to best engage them. We maximize the diversity on their campuses and, of course, their revenues. We're going to disrupt the international higher education sector, but we're going to start by focusing on mid-tier and low-tier postgraduate business schools in Europe and the United Kingdom. And the business focus and the Europe focus is something that differentiates us from any competitor out there. But actually, what is the biggest differentiator for us is that we are the first ever platform that allows international students to manage the whole admission process to universities worldwide under a single platform. This gives us three unfair advantages The first one, we produce by far the best insights for universities around the world to help them convert and enroll more students. Secondly, we are building a defensible technology from day one. And finally, we're doing it through a disruptive business model in this industry. And indeed, our clients, universities, are loving our solution. We've already signed almost 200 contracts with universities around the world. That's 30% market penetration in the EU and the UK alone. And students as well are loving our solution. We completed our MVP last year and launched the scalable product at the beginning of January. Since then, we have over 7,000 signups, more than 3,000 active users on the platform, and more than 300 currently applying using our platform. That's 7x more than we expected to date, at a cost of acquisition that is around 25 times cheaper than what we expected to date. So how do we make money? It's very simple. Our clients are mainly universities, and they pay us in two ways. Firstly, we receive a commission every time that we successfully place a student there that has used the Unify platform to apply. That's up to 25% of the year one tuition, or £10,000 per student. Secondly, we make money from universities throughout the year through our data-driven lead generation tool. Pretty much they allocate their marketing budget on the Unify platform. And finally, while the basic product is completely free for students to use, students are able to purchase add-on products and services from Unify or our trusted affiliates throughout the process. And for that, we receive a payment from either the student or the commission from our affiliates themselves. This is a huge market opportunity. There are 6 million international students worldwide, and the market is hitting 350 billion by 2030. Our SOM alone is 300 million. And we are the perfect team to target this incredible opportunity. Our early team is based in London, but we're international students coming from literally every single corner of the world. Our core team is made up by myself, Mehek, and Thomas. We're 3 MBA students from London Business School, passionate about making international education accessible worldwide. And myself, I have a bit more of the background in the industry, having successfully started, bootstrapped, and scaled a multinational in this sector. And we're supported by an incredible team of early investors and advisors, including the London Business School Incubator Program and the Startup Wise Guys Accelerator Program. So now, where are we? We're raising 450K for our pre-seed round. We're actually closing our round on April 30th, as we have already reached our minimum, but we're able to take around up to 250K more from investors. The money will be used to supercharge our year one growth across product, marketing, and team. This year, we project to make over almost 1 million in revenues across our revenue streams. Next year, we will expand to postgraduate programs outside of business and reach 8 million in revenues. By 2025, we'll expand to all undergraduate and postgraduate programs worldwide, reaching 28 million in revenues. And on year 4, in 2026, we expect to make over 70 million in revenues and 50% net profit margins across our revenue streams. More importantly, we'll be closer to our final ambition at Unify, which is becoming the one-stop shop platform for international students across the whole career journey. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you very much, Mattia. Let me ask you. I mean, in terms of success, many university they require exam before when you apply. And how do you manage all this process? If I'm a student and I'm not that aware where to go, what to do, if I'm coming to your platform, can you help me even to decide where to go? For example, it would be beautiful for me if I have finished my high school, I need to move to the university, but actually I'm a bit confused, right? If I'm coming to your platform, can you clarify me, even based on my skill, where should I apply, even the country where I should go?
Yes, most certainly. This is exactly part of what Unify offers. We are the first ever platform with a full database of programs abroad. Nobody has that. And this is the first way in which we're going to be able to approach your international education, by having a complete solution that tells you where you can go and gives you a lot of information on how you can navigate the process. Secondly, through our proprietary algorithms, we match you with the best universities for you, either based on your preferences or based on the competitiveness of your academic background and professional background.
I mean, there is a big problem, and I faced this problem when I was 18. I really tried to do as much as I could to go to study in New York. And visa has been an absolutely nightmare. I gave up. I came back to Italy, which is, I don't know if it was right or wrong to do, but it's done. Yeah, it's just too far away from me now. But Again, it was a dream for me. Visa killed my dream. How can you help when students they really want to come to London, for example, right? But visa is a problem today. Even for the European student, it's a problem today. So how can you overcome this huge problem?
Well, first of all, by informing the students in advance of what the requirements are in order to get your visa in the first place. So typically speaking, students need to do a series of, let's say, background checks. The main one is they need to prove that they have the financial ability to pay for the program and for the living expenses in the country in which they are going to study. And it's all about information and proactivity, right? Our platform is the platform for international students who want to apply to any university in the world. And the first benefit for them is informing them on how to navigate the process, what it entails. Having this information in advance allows you to make educated choices after. So this is how we, make sure that the students are, aware of what they are facing well in advance so that they can find out if international education is right in the first place for them.
Do you select university or you work with all of them?
So in order for the university to be on the platform, we do not need, let's say, to work with them, but we need to work with them if we want to monetize them. And that's why it's particularly beneficial that we've already been able to close around 200 contracts with universities around the world.
Thank you so much, Mattia. There is so much to talk, but we have a very limited time. Anyone can reach Mattia on Mattia at unifyapply.com, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. And you can reach equitymatch.co and we can straightforward make an interaction with Mattia. Mattia, please stay with us because we are all back very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you. I'm moving to our second founder, Gisas Mostefa, founder of PharmaDig, Algeria, health and pharmacy, seed around USD 2 million. How's it going, Gisas?
Thank you, Max, for this invitation. Thank you to Equity Match, and I am honored to be here.
My pleasure, our pleasure having you with us today. Please give an introduction to yourself and after go straight to PharmaDigit.
Yes, I am Gisas Mustafa, 44 years old. I am the founder of PharmaDigit LLC in Algeria, the first parapharmacy e-commerce platform in Algeria. I have 15 years experience in marketing and sales management and business development in 8 companies in many fields in Algeria. Now we go to our pitch deck and our presentation. We will present the overview of the markets. The market in Algeria of the market value of pharmaceutical products in general is $7 billion, $4 billion in the drug markets, and $3 billion in healthcare and medical consumable markets, which is our target. The problem we will resolve. The first problem, difficulty to finding healthcare products and medical consumables outside local pharmacies. Second problem, monopoly of information and products by intermediaries, wholesalers, and distributors. Third problem, difficulty for producers and importers to penetrate the markets and to have new customer thoughts. The solutions, the first solutions is our e-commerce platform provides instant access to all the healthcare and medical consumable markets at the national level in Algeria without moving and with simple clicks 24 hours a day. Solutions to provide all information on product availability in real time for the entire chain of distribution without monopoly and with transparency. Solution 3, easier to reach new customers and marketers for producers and importers. Future, our reference, our company has been trusted by Algerian startup funds and 95 pharma actors, producers and importers. It's an honor to be trusted by your organization. Our target is the 24 million consumer connect to the internet, and in Algeria we have 9 million bank cards. We have the online payment in our platform, and to coverage 58 departments in our country, Algeria. Product and service. We have a secure commerce, e-commerce platform designed with the latest web development technologies, with 15,000 products in healthcare products now in our platform. We have integrated online payment with Algerian bank cards. We have a quality logistics service, express delivery service, package tracking for the 58 departments in Algeria, and we have 5 contracted delivery companies. For the raised capital, our first raised fundraised was $100,000 with the Algeria Startup Funds. Is the first capital risk fund in Algeria. Our company is the first pharmaceutical startup labelized by the Ministry of Knowledge and Startup in Algeria, and the 4th startup was raised capital from Algerian startup funds in Algeria. In competition in Algeria, the e-commerce business in parapharmacy is a new model. I confirm that no more competitors currently on the market, except for small websites representing classic stores and pharmacies. These competitors are more specialized in dermocosmetic products and do not cover other categories such as medical equipment. They do not offer online payment service. They get their supplies from wholesalers second hand, non-competitive. They have no competitive prices. Our main objective is to reach the target of 1% of the healthcare products, which is $3 billion. Then we target $30 million in the next 3 years. $30 million is 1% of this whole market. It's a very, very, very smart objective, and we can also got more than. Thank you very much for your attention, and I'll be ready for your question. Thank you.
Gasas, we will
Yes.
wait. We have a little technical issue. Wait 30 seconds. We will wait for Max. Maximilian has a technical issue. He will be back.
Technically,
Yes, Max will be back.
okay. It's okay for me for the presentation.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened on my side. Sorry again. Technology sometimes helps, sometimes doesn't. Thank you so much. I mean, let me ask you your projection of for the Algeria market. Okay, what I can see that there's almost no competition. Now, how do you convince the suppliers coming to a platform, and how do you convince the buyers coming to a platform?
Yes, we already have suppliers, have clients in our platform. We have 1,200 sell without do not on it, and for the sellers, we are not platform mise en relation, yani to B2B. We buy from the sellers and we sell for the clients. This is our main business model, and we get a margin from 20 to 70% of margin.
Okay, so which means you held inventory, you pay for the
Exactly.
drugs, and after you need to store somewhere. Okay.
Exactly.
and comes natural to me. Who is going to manage supply? I mean, who is going to deliver the shipment?
Yes, we have many type of clients, B2B and B2C. We have a company delivery will to take the mission of delivering our products to our clients.
Okay. Now, you want to, for what is my understanding, having reaching 1-2% of the market in Algeria. Okay.
Yes.
So, in your mind, you will stay in Algeria all the time, and you want to go expand after.
Yes, we will to expand after. We have already demand from all the region of MENA and Africa for some products. This
So the idea
encourages
is,
us to go ahead in the other region.
thank you so much, Gusa. Please stay with us. Unfortunately, we have a limited time, so it's very important for us make all funders pitching and talking. But stay with us. We are back soon. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Max. Thank you.
My pleasure. Winner. Winner Ekwasi, founder of
Yeah.
Maxim LLC, Auka,
Hi,
Nigeria,
Max.
processing, pre-seed around USD 300K. How's it going, Winner?
I'm doing awesome, Max. How's it going?
Hope all is good with you. Thank you so much to be with us. Please, if you want to give an introduction to yourself, and after we go straight to Maxim LLC. Thank you.
All right. I'm Winai Kwasi, a blockchain engineer with experience in leadership, product management, and development. I'm the founder and CEO of Maxim. We enable we enable stable currency payments and fiat payments without the need for smartphones, internet connections, and payment cards, leveraging blockchain technology. So I'm going to go right into pitch. Welcome to Maxim, a biometric payment company. We envision a world where payments can be made with the touch of a finger securely and quickly, even if payers are unbanked. The problem is that most people in Africa do not have the ability to pay electronically for lack of data connectivity, mobile phones, or payment cards. Electronic payments have grown tremendously over the years, and biometrics are projected to enable $2.5 trillion in mobile payments by 2024. The revenue from electronic payments in Africa is now over $15 billion yearly, but 80% of payments are still in cash. Maxim is creating a biometric payment software that will receive fingerprint data from biometric hardware and then validate and authenticate biometric payments leveraging blockchain technology. So with Maxim, payers would not need cash, data connectivity, mobile phones, or payment cards to make payments. Beginning from Africa, our total addressable market is 215 million electronic users in Nigeria, Morocco, Egypt, Kenya, and South Africa. The average electronic payment per user is $5 per month. Our serviceable available market is 107 million electronic users, or about half of our TAM, due to geographic and technological accessibility. Our serviceable obtainable market is 26,000 electronic users in the first full year of operation. That is about $1.3 million in our first full year of operation, and this represents less than 0.1% of our SAM. Our target market includes non-smartphone users, smartphone users, those 17 to 65-year-old who now use electronic payments, and 80% of cash users in the 17 to 65-year-old age group. Our difference is offering universal access to our electronic payment platform in the following ways. No mobile devices, rather, is needed for biometric payments. No internet connection is needed for biometric payments. No credit cards are needed. We are offering an efficient and seamless payment platform, a secure blockchain platform, facial and fingerprint recognition, as well as smartphone biometric payments. What are barriers to entry? Our barriers to entry includes the benefits of security, convenience, and speed. And we provide a private blockchain where data is decentralized for supersonic retrieval of user data using proprietary coding trade secrets. What's our business model? Our business model is to charge a low $1 per month subscription fee to use our platform and a transaction fee of 2%. Subscription fees represent about 91% of our sales. Our ask is $350,000 for platform development, equipment, personnel costs, sales and marketing, patent work, consultants, and other miscellaneous expenses. As you can see, we have an organizational structure and we have a competent complement of experienced managers. Thank you for your time. You can ask questions.
Thank you, Winner. Can you be more precise without a connection, without smartphone? How the people using you?
Max, your microphone.
Hello?
You're
Okay.
mute.
So how it
You're mute.
works? Yeah.
Let me rephrase, please.
Okay.
As you say, there is no need of connectivity. There is no need of smartphone. How exactly
Yeah.
your system works?
Okay. So people making payments do not need any of these I mentioned. You do not need smartphones, internet connections, or payment cards. It is the responsibility of the merchants accepting payments to make provision for internet connection. So how it works is that the merchant is connected to our biometric platform. So users with just their biometrics, either their fingerprint or facial recognition, can make payments without them needing smartphones on their path or internet connections or payment cards.
Where is this stage today? Where are you standing today with development?
Okay, our biometric platform is 32.6% complete, and we are looking for funding to complete its development.
How much are you looking for completing
300
development and after for launching?
Yeah, $350,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Winner, unfortunately, we don't have so much time, but please stay with us. And everyone wants to get in touch with Winner. Equasi, you can see all the details below, and please, you can get in touch straightforward with him or come into Equity Match. In Equity Match, we do not charge funders or any money they access. We only facilitate the talk. So we are more than happy if you want to get in touch with them directly without any absolutely problem. Winner, thank you very much. Stay with us because we are all back soon. Thank you.
All right.
Thibaut Zavadil, founder of Digfin, Slovakia fintech marketplace, seed round seeking $500,000. How's it going, Thibaut?
It's going fine. Thank you, Max, for inviting me. I'm very excited to be here. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure. And thank you so much for coming. Before talking about Giffin, you have to give an introduction to yourself, please, and after go straight to business.
Okay, thank you, Max. So, as Max already said, I'm a founder of a fintech startup called DigiFin, which is an acronym for digital finance. As you might guess, we are digitalizing financial products, and our first product is a digital mortgage. And that's exactly what my presentation will be about. So could you please share my pitch deck? Yeah, great. So our mission is to make mortgages really accessible to everyone, even to people living in remote areas who are not covered currently with the standard financial agents, because it's far away. They don't want to travel too much. The size of mortgage is smaller because house prices is lower in remote areas. So it's not profitable for current agents. And we see a huge potential in this new segment of the market. And we want to provide all people objective recommendations that are not biased by the commissions that agents receive from banks, and there are huge differences. So they tend to propose some products that are better for them, not really for the client. And we want to also simplify the whole process of the application, because it's so difficult nowadays to fill up all these paper application forms, bring them to bank, deliver all the documents. Who wants to do that? No one. So we want to make the whole process digital, contribute to the digital transformation of banks, and also help with financial literacy and carbon neutrality. And this all idea comes from my paper that I wrote at the National Bank of Slovakia when I worked there as a researcher. And the main conclusion of this paper was that taking out the mortgage is really the great investment each household can do to build their wealth in a long term. So, as I already mentioned, the current market does not really work efficiently. Brokers do lots of paperwork that can be automated. They tend to propose solutions that are better for them, bring them higher commissions, and also require personal meetings with clients, which is super time-consuming for clients and very expensive for banks. So we came with a solution. We are building a digital broker platform that is available 24/7. It is objective, it works perfectly, it prepares bespoke mortgage package for each client based on their financial situation and needs, reflecting the current methodology of all banks. Then it compares the mortgage offers across the whole market, selects the best one, and allows the client to send his application form digitally. Not only to one bank, but to multiple banks. We recommend our clients to apply to multiple banks to maximize their chances of getting the best deal. So our clients save tremendous amount of time and money. They don't need to travel anywhere. They can do everything from their home. And banks also save on operational costs because they can process our digital application forms much faster than traditional paper ones. We've been developing this product since last 12 months. We did market validation in the first quarter of this year, and now we want to expand. And we want to expand vertically, connecting with banks, making a portal for our business partners so we can also sell mortgages via real estate agents, for example. We want to add property and credit insurance. Then we also want to expand horizontally, adding additional financial products that are not directly related with the mortgage. And also we want to expand geographically. Currently, we operate only in Slovakia, but our mortgage broker license is valid in the whole EU. And we get the support from the National Bank of Slovakia, who help us to make our product compliant with the European legislation. We are a strong team of 4 tech enthusiasts with over 100 years of cumulative professional experience. Me, myself, I did economic research at multiple universities in Prague, Amsterdam, Paris. I worked on research projects at the European Central Bank. The main co-founder owned or launched his own banking software company and managed to sell it to a foreign investor. And the other 2 co-founders are super experienced developers of financial products with over 30 years of experience. Next to us, we also hire 4 contractors to speed the development of a product. And I also engage my wife, who is helping me with all the tasks I can't do myself anymore. And I'm very grateful for her support. Even though there are many mortgage brokers on the market, all of them require personal meeting with clients. So basically, there is no competition to us. We are really trying to make the whole process online. The traditional broker makes everything offline, filling up paper applications, meeting people in person. There are a couple of startups that are trying to introduce some kind of hybrid experience. So client enter something online and then they finish it at the back end in a paper form. But we really want to integrate with the banks and make everything online, and we are unique in this perspective. And we are the only company collaborating with regulator currently. The market opportunity is huge. Only in Slovakia, the size of mortgages amount to 40 billion euros. Last year, the new mortgages were almost at 4 billion euro. Refinancing mortgages, another 5 million euro, which together represents potential for commission brokerage fee, 85 million euro. If we capture only 6% of this market, which is possible by the recent study, as you can see on the right side, we can gain a revenue of 5 million euro yearly. And if we scale to the whole European Union, the revenue potential amounts to 1 billion euro. So we are currently open for investment. We already invested from our own resources 250,000 euros. And now we would like to raise 1 million euro to speed up product development, extend to our other countries, launch marketing campaign, engage all founders full-time, hire additional staff. And we already found interested co-investor who is willing to invest 500,000 into our startup, and we are now looking for another half co-investment. Even though there is a huge mortgage crisis currently in Europe, the market went down in Slovakia by 60%. We still see a rising amount of registered users. We started selling mortgages. We have a couple of mortgages live in the banks, waiting for their closure. And we really expect significant growth the next 2 years. So that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. Please have a look at our webpage, ditchfin.eu, where you can try our English demo, which is still in old design. And we are introducing now new design to our Slovak webpage. And this design will be implemented next week on our webpage, which is currently running in Slovakia. So thanks once again. And let's now discuss the questions.
Thank you, Thibaut. Unfortunately, we don't have so much time. I hope you can hear me now. But let me make a couple questions. And the first one is, you are moving what is extremely still old-fashioned mortgage sector where you need to fill so many papers. And I'm so much against paper. I hope before I die, and I hope much before we stop. I just came from a doctor. I still need to sign paper. I was so upset. You just wasted 1 hour of my time. It could be done in 20 minutes, even less probably. But your competitors are pretty much paper-oriented, very old-fashioned. My question is, how do you protect the banks from any form of scams, as well as who is going to apply for a mortgage? Make sure that it's not just wasting time. So you must have a very strong selective process when it comes to having your bank applying and selling mortgage on your platform, as well as people apply to have a mortgage one day.
So exactly, as a mortgage broker, I'm obliged by law to make verification of client that I'm sending to bank. I'm obliged to do identity verification and anti-money laundering control. I need to be sure that this guy is not mafia, is not a criminal, has a good intention when he's applying for a mortgage. And we use a third-party solution for remote identity verification based on face recognition. And this provider is also helping us with AML control. So it's searching all the registered of sanctioned people, politically exposed people, the final user of companies, and it really warns us if there is something suspicious about these people. So when we send a new application form to a bank, we are sure that this guy is clear. It's not someone with bad intentions.
In terms of competition, in Slovakia, for what I can say, is pretty low, but outside Slovakia, in Europe, it's very, very strong competition. Do you fear anyone from outside can come to Slovakia and having much more money and even, I don't know, not better technology, because I'm not here to tell something similar, but can be very much aggressive and take the stage in somehow?
Of course, this can always happen, and there were already such intentions. I heard from banks that they were approached by other foreign companies from Western Europe, I don't know, Netherlands, Belgium, etc. But that they were not really able to reflect the current situation on the Slovak market is quite special. And it's very similar also in Czech Republic. So there is also a huge market opportunity for us to enter. And, there is always competition, but if you are one step ahead of your competition, you are not afraid of anymore. So we really try to make the advancement and push the frontier and be ahead of all the competitors on the market.
this is the last, which is more two questions than one. The first one is, if I'm coming to your platform, can you give me where is the best rate that works for me?
Exactly.
The second is, let's say you want to work outside Slovakia, okay? Do you have any plan how to increase your penetration in other European market, maybe starting from East Europe?
Yeah, I have a plan. So our product is certainly scalable. Also, our license, we can easily enter another market and we can start operating. The platform that we collect data from our clients is roughly the same. In each country, you need to ask about income and revenue and also the mortgage security for banks. So the form is the same. What differs is methodology, how banks approach to clients. So we have our own know-how, how to make a methodology transferable into structured form that can be read by computer, and it can be then implemented into our solution. And this allows us to make tailor-made offers of mortgages for client in any country that we enter in the future.
Thibaut, thank you very much. Stay with us. Don't go. Unfortunately, we don't have so much time. In 20 minutes, we must close. But please stay because we are all back soon. Thank you. Lida Bidulf. Lida, I'm very sorry if my pronunciation of surname is not great. Apology.
It's okay. It's Leah Bidoff.
Apology. Co-founder of Squeak, United Kingdom marketplace mobile application tech, pre-seed seeking 300K in pounds sterling. How's it going, Leah?
Yes, very well. How are you doing, Max?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you for coming. As unfortunately limited time, please give an introduction to yourself, and after, if you want to immediately go into Squeak.
Sure.
Thank you.
So as you've mentioned, my name is Leah Bidoff. I am the co-founder of Squick. So I'm just going to bring up my pitch deck. Okay. So Squick is a marketplace app providing an on-demand delivery solution for the construction and skilled trades industry, which includes electricians, plumbers, builders. Our mission is to remove the problems that arise once a tradesperson is on site and realizes that they don't have the part that they need to complete the job. Our app allows users to order reactive parts and have them delivered to site in minutes. So just to let you know, the construction industry in the UK alone has a collective turnover of £37 billion, and this is expected to rise in the next 5 years. Based on our extensive market research and findings of a company requiring our service at least 10% of their overall jobs completed each year, we have predicted a service obtainable market of £1.3 billion, which is a very conservative 0.5% of the market share. So tradespeople need our help. Our team have worked within the construction industry for over 30 years combined and have first-hand experience of the problem that we are solving. On jobs or projects, we would often notice a repeated pain point when working on a project and discovering that they were missing, faulty or forgotten work materials. Traditionally, the solution would be to arrange a next day delivery with your supplier, rescheduling the job, or having to leave site to go and find the required part. But all of these solutions result in a number of added problems. So as you can see, we've got decreased profit margins, having to send engineers back to site to complete the jobs that have been allocated a set amount of days for completion. There's additional petrol costs. There's time lost spent searching, traveling, sitting in traffic and queuing for the missing item. There's parking tickets when maybe running into stores that have limited parking available. There's the inability to guarantee that the item is available at the nearest store. Increased emissions from tradespeople constantly having to travel to find their materials. A stressed team having to call around looking for the necessary part or having to accommodate a diary reschedule. And then last but not least, there's unhappy customers. We believe that tradespeople deserve more support. Electricians help keep the lights on. Plumbers keep us warm in the winter. Security engineers help protect our families and valuables. We believe that Squick is the solution. If fast food and groceries can be brought to you in minutes with just a few taps on an app, why not work materials for the tradesperson? With the Squick app, tradespeople can search for the item they need on the app and have it delivered to them within minutes. With the on-demand delivery movement set to reach 162 billion by 2025 within the UK, now is a perfect time to get involved. Our users are already familiar with the on-demand model with the likes of Uber Eats, Deliveroo, Gorillas, and Grubhub. However, on-demand shopping and grocery purchasing is a luxury. Ultimately, users can plan ahead and go to the supermarket. They can do their own cooking. But with Squick, this is the difference between meeting project KPIs or not, saving money and retaining and growing a client base. So our journey so far, we've partnered with a last mile motorcycle couriering company who are able to provide us with a fleet of over 20,000 nationwide. We've partnered with over 3 wholesale distributors within the fire and security industry. We have an MVP, which is available to download on Apple and Android devices. We have showcased at an annual trade fair and conference, which we had immense success from. We also have one which we will be exhibiting at next month. So how we will achieve this? We plan on developing our app, increasing the user experience, making the ease of use better, product search, ordering, and the delivery. We plan on expanding into other sub-industries, as well as nationwide and globally. We also plan on increasing our brand awareness, creating industry-led partnerships and sponsorships. We also plan on opening hyper-local warehouses or dark stores, which will allow for faster reactive delivery, but also allow us to provide a service which has never been done before for the industry, and that's 24/7, 365-day delivery. As I mentioned, we already have an MVP, which is available to download on Apple and Android, but with investment, our app will be transformed to include an extensive marketplace of stock and a fluid user experience with AI capability and live tracking, features that we're all used to in our day-to-day apps. Being a commoditized service with investment, we plan to scale quickly. Initially, our focus will be on creating partnerships with suppliers and manufacturers with a delivery cost of £42.99. As our customer base and partnerships grow, our focus will shift to significantly reducing our delivery cost, and instead our revenue will come from paid partnerships, dark store subscriptions, advertising, supplier signups, and user subscriptions. So how we do it and why we do it. Our values and passion for the trade industry is at the core of everything we do. It's where we started from. We know just how important it is time on site to complete a successful job. Our mission is to transform the efficiency of the trade industry and give back at the same time. Our users will have access to a loyalty scheme, which will give them access to trade benefits such as reduced parking, discounted industry accreditations, things such as training. Our team are ready to disrupt the traditional methods within the construction and skilled trades industry by solving this problem with a faster, more efficient, cost-effective, time-saving, and eco-friendly solution. We're agile and aggressive, qualities we believe to be essential as we scale up. We are driven to transform the industry's future integrity and proficiency. So our projected finances predict revenue of 88 million by year 3 and is based on scaling rapidly, growing through all industries, plumbing, electrical, building, HVAC, painting and decorating, and that's from month 6 onwards. With our initial investment, we plan a 17-month runway, working on a burn rate of roughly 17,600. We are seeking investment of 300,000 for team growth, app redevelopment, and existing app maintenance, just whilst the new app's being redeveloped. We already have SEIS and EIS assurance and plan a 10x return on investment within 3 years. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Leah. Let me ask you, without burning all the money you're going to make, how do you manage the delivery?
So we've partnered with a third-party delivery courier service who they actually charge us per delivery. So that's essentially what we would be doing.
Okay, so you're not the one who's going to manage the delivery on
No,
demand, because it's
no,
going
it
to be
would be
on demand.
similar. Exactly, it'd be similar to the Uber model that they already have. So they obviously have drivers that are able to just sign up as and when.
My first experience was I was 18, was construction. Now, it was an absolutely mess. Still, it's an absolutely mess. It's very, very old-fashioned. You're right. They miss everything on the side. They always go back and forward, shouting. It's an absolute disaster. That's the reality. Now, how do you manage to change the culture of these people? It's not that simple.
Yeah, to be honest, that's probably going to be the hardest thing because they are indoctrinated into, their normal way of working. They're still using things like pen and paper, but with things like the taxi services, that was a similar model where people were used to using taxis, and then Uber came along, and it took a while for them to actually, get used to that way of working. We plan on doing the same thing with marketing. Starting with the larger companies and kind of working one-on-one with them to get them to understand just how beneficial our service is for them to save their time, their money, and just complete projects with a lot less stress.
Do you process the payments, I suppose?
Sorry?
The payment as processed on the platform, on your application?
Exactly. That's correct, yes.
What about the commission you get out of them? How much you making? Yeah.
So at the moment, it is a 60% markup on the products that we sell on the actual app. That's because obviously we're not actually stocking any of the products.
Okay, that's pretty clear. You are taking the UK. It's a huge market. I think I'm pretty confident we'll cross the 1 billion EU. I think it's 1 trillion actually. That almost you're being expecting. It's a massive, massive market.
It is.
The idea is going outside UK one day. You say yes already,
Absolutely.
but where do you want to go? To Europe or maybe straightforward as many do to the US?
No, we've got much bigger plans than that. Definitely globally.
Okay, I wish you all the best in this.
Thank you so much, Max.
The market needs this. Will be tough. Will be tough because it's educating them.
Yes.
First of all, but anyway, I'm confident that you will make it. Please stay there. Don't move because we are bringing back all the other funders as we are very close to the end.
Okay.
And Thibaut Winner and Mattia and guesses. Mattia, let me start with you as you were the first one. So why investing in your startup, your team, and of course yourself?
Yes, thank you, Max, for the question. So, I mean, first of all, we're targeting a huge market opportunity in a market that is still highly fragmented and extremely underserved. In fact, universities still haven't found a solution to their recruitment problems. Secondly, we're doing it with like a proven solution and go-to-market strategy. Our customers, both students and universities, are loving the Unify solution, and that's shown from the traction that we're getting. And the market is still to be really to see what we can build with Unify. And finally, the most important thing, obviously, the team, ourselves. We're all international students who have been through the process themselves and understand the pain points. And our team is the most diverse in the industry. We literally cover 90% of the international market for international students with our members of our core team. And then obviously we are lucky to have the previous industry experience that gives us a lot of understanding of the problems that students and universities face and connections in the industry.
Thank you so much, Mattia. Thank you very much to be with us today and having your time, spend your time staying and saying all your story. Thank you very much. Guys,
Thank
please.
you so much, Max.
Thank you. Switch off your microphone and just on when you're working so we don't have the background noises. Let me go to Winner. Winner, why investing in yourself, your team, and of course your idea?
Yeah, thanks for that, Max. This is like the next Bitcoin. Hopping early as an investor, this is the right time for execution for an idea like this, and it's going to be a lot more helpful for the now and also in the future. And I'm confident that we can execute on this idea on a global scale.
Thank you so much, Winner. Thank you very much to be with us. And I hope we can have more and more founders coming from Africa because we really want to help everyone. And
Yeah.
guesses.
Yes, Max.
Why? Why?
The market is very important, not in Algeria, but in all the MENA and Africa region. The market of pharmaceutical products and healthcare products is very huge in all the world, but especially in emergent markets like Africa and the MENA region. After the pandemic of coronavirus, the real problem is the healthcare products. We do not find healthcare products near pharmacists, or there is a great problem in coronavirus pandemic, and the world need to have a platform near the customer to have these products like food. These products come like foods. The market is very important. We are the only platform, and there is no very high competition in the markets. We want to be the leader in the market in the next years. We wish this.
Thank you so much, guesses. Thank you. Thank you very much to be with us. And Tibor.
Thank you. So we are addressing the mortgage market that is huge, but still functions in an old-fashioned way, mainly by personal meetings and paper applications. We are bringing digitalization in the whole process using the newest technologies. So that's first point. A second point is we are also addressing current needs of people. Most people want to solve their problems via their mobiles. Mobiles are solving all our problems currently, and we think we can also solve mortgages using our mobile. So that's the timing is good. There is harmonization, ongoing harmonization at the European level. So we think the product can be easily scalable to other countries.
Thank you so much, Tibor. And Leah, please close today.
So, as I believe, our business have massive scalability globally. We are also a necessity service rather than a luxury, which currently all on-demand services currently are. The on-demand service is going to be our way of life within the next few years. We're early to market and so have the benefits of becoming market leaders before any other competition. Our idea is simple, but our execution, technology, and company ethos are what sets us apart. Any investor would be getting in at ground level with us, and this is the opportunity to invest in a unicorn.
Leah, thank you very much to be with us. And Tibor, Winner, guesses, Mattia. I can't see Mattia. I hope we didn't miss Mattia. And thank you to all of you guys to be with us today. Thank you to all the audience that is watching our pitch event. I'll see you next week at 5 p.m. Tuesday. It's 5 p.m. UK time. And also next week we go live on Tuesday for the first time at 6 p.m. Singapore time. Thank you very much to all of you, and I wish you a great evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Max. Bye-bye.
Cheers.